Have you ever pondered the intricate life of a lobster? These fascinating creatures, cloaked in a shell of vibrant red and orange, inhabit the vast and varied seafloors of our world's oceans. From the chilly waters of the North Atlantic to the balmy currents of Australia's coastal reefs, lobsters are a testament to adaptability and survival. Their bodies, a marvel of nature, are equipped with powerful claws, agile legs, and sensitive antennae that help them navigate their underwater world. But what sets lobsters apart from other marine creatures? It's their unique role in the ecosystem. As scavengers, they play a significant part in maintaining the health of the ocean floor by consuming dead and decaying matter. Their longevity is another awe-inspiring trait. Some lobsters can live for over 100 years, a testament to their hardiness and resilience. As we explore the mysterious world of lobsters, we'll discover even more about their captivating life cycle and habits. Join us as we delve deeper into the captivating life cycle and habits of these fascinating creatures. How does the journey of a lobster begin, you may ask? Well, it all starts with a tiny, delicate egg, each no bigger than the head of a pin. These eggs are carried by the female lobster, affectionately known as the buried hen, beneath her tail for nearly a year before they hatch into the world. Once they hatch, the lobsters enter their first larval stage, a period characterized by constant danger and change. In this stage, the larvae are incredibly small, transparent, and bear little resemblance to their adult counterparts. They float on the ocean currents, feeding on tiny plankton. But this stage is fraught with peril, as they are easy pickings for hungry fish and other predators. Only a small fraction of these larvae survive to progress to the next stage. The second larval stage sees lobsters growing their first set of claws. They're still quite small and vulnerable, but they're beginning to look more like the lobsters we're familiar with. The final larval stage is a metamorphosis period, where they transition from a free-floating existence to a bottom-dwelling lifestyle. This is when they start to develop their hard shell and gain the ability to walk and swim. Now, the juvenile stage begins. The lobsters are still small and need to hide from predators, but they're becoming more robust and resilient. They continue to grow by molting, a process where they shed their old shell and grow a new one, a larger, roomier model, if you will. Finally, after several years and many molts, the lobsters reach their adult stage. They are now fully formed with strong claws and a hard shell. They've survived the gauntlet of their early life and are now ready to reproduce and start the cycle all over again. The journey from an egg to a full-grown lobster is nothing short of miraculous. Each stage of life presents its unique challenges, but the lobster's ability to adapt and survive is truly a testament to the wonder of marine life. Where does a lobster call home? Now that's an intriguing question. You might be imagining a crustacean version of a cozy cottage, but the reality is far more fascinating. Lobsters are creatures of the deep sea, thriving amidst the ocean's rugged terrain. Their homes range from the rocky seafloor to the dark depths of sandy burrows. Each lobster's dwelling is as unique as the lobster itself and is crucial to its survival. Consider the rocky seafloor, a seemingly inhospitable environment. Yet it's here that many lobsters choose to reside. These hardy creatures utilize the crevices and crannies between the rocks as hideouts, protecting them from predators and providing a strategic vantage point for hunting. Now, let's venture a little deeper to the sandy burrows. This is where another group of lobsters make their home. Unlike their rocky-dwelling counterparts, these lobsters burrow deep into the sandy seafloor, creating intricate networks of tunnels. These sandy homes offer protection, a place to lay their eggs, and a base for their scavenging activities. Lobsters are not just survivors, they are adapters. Their homes, whether rocky or sandy, are not chosen haphazardly. Each lobster selects its habitat based on its specific needs and then, with astounding resilience, adapts to the environment. The importance of these habitats to lobsters cannot be understated. They provide shelter, a place for reproduction, and a hunting ground. These habitats are more than just homes. They are integral to the lobster's survival and their continuation as a species. In the grand scheme of things, the ocean floor might seem like a harsh and unforgiving place. But for the lobsters, it's home. Their adaptability and resilience transform the rocky seafloor and sandy burrows into places of safety and life. And so, despite the harsh conditions of the ocean floor, lobsters have adapted to make it their home. Are lobsters solitary creatures, or do they enjoy company? This question piques the interest of many marine enthusiasts. When it comes to the social life of lobsters, things are not as simple as they may first appear. Contrary to popular belief, lobsters are not the hermits of the sea that we often imagine them to be. While they do exhibit a territorial nature, their social interactions are far more complex and intriguing. Let's start with their territorial nature. A lobster's home or den is its castle. They guard it fiercely, warding off intruders with their large claws. These territorial disputes are often resolved through a show of strength, with the larger lobster usually winning the prime real estate. Despite this seeming aggression, these encounters rarely result in serious harm, as lobsters have a unique way of communicating their size and strength to potential rivals, thus avoiding unnecessary conflict. But don't let this territorial behavior fool you into thinking lobsters are antisocial. When it comes to mating, lobsters engage in a fascinating ritual that can only be described as a marine dance. A female lobster signals her readiness to mate by releasing a pheromone into the male's den. The male, in turn, responds to this olfactory invitation, and the dance begins. This intimate interaction shows a softer, more social side to these fascinating creatures. Lobsters also interact with other marine creatures, though not always in a friendly manner. They are known to eat a variety of marine organisms, including clams, crabs, and even other lobsters. This predatory behavior is an essential part of the marine food chain and helps to maintain balance in their ecosystem. So, do lobsters enjoy company? Well, it seems they do, but only on their own terms. They may be territorial and sometimes cannibalistic, but they also engage in complex social rituals that reveal a level of sophistication not often associated with crustaceans. As it turns out, lobsters lead quite a social life beneath the waves. Their world is one of territorial disputes, complex mating dances, and interactions with a variety of marine creatures. A world that is far from solitary and endlessly intriguing. How does a lobster outsmart its predators, you might ask? Well, these fascinating marine creatures have developed a few ingenious survival tactics to keep them safe in the wild. Let's dive a little deeper. Firstly, lobsters are equipped with a hard exoskeleton which acts like a shield, protecting them from the hungry jaws of predators. This shell is not just tough, but it's also regenerative. That's right. Lobsters have the amazing ability to regrow lost limbs, giving them an edge in the battle for survival. When cornered, lobsters have a nifty escape tactic. They can jet backwards rapidly by flexing their muscular tail, disappearing from their predator's sight in a blink. It's like they have their own built-in jet propulsion system. But let's not forget their pincers. Those intimidating claws are not just for show. They serve as powerful weapons to fend off any threats. Surviving in the wild is no easy task, but lobsters have evolved some impressive strategies to stay safe.